Obviously, we thought it would be a physical contest, and it was. Um, you know, I thought our defense hung in there, played their butt off throughout the whole game. We didn't do enough offensively to 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 stay on the field long enough. I think we had 6 drops in the first half in critical moments that put us behind the sticks. But we have to find a way to be more efficient on offense and reward our defense for the way that they're playing. So credit to Nebraska, strong physical team. We had every inclination of what it was going to look like, and it was. So we got to go back, study the tape, and then try to improve.
Coach Andy Colbert filling in at the Daily Chronicle. Defense held their own. Was it a case they just got worn down in the second half because the offense, I think the offense only sustained drives longer than maybe one first down for the first 9 or 10 possessions?
Yeah, no. I definitely think, it was an accumulation of plays and being on the field for an extended period of time that affected us. I thought they played extremely hard. The first half gave us a chance to keep it competitive. We had a drop punt snap and gave them a short field, which put us at a disadvantage defensively. But we have to be able to. We can't have that many drops in a game like this. And we talked about handling the environment, and we didn't handle it well at all.
You said you had the drops. What is Nebraska? Did you have trouble with Nebraska's defense? Did they do anything differently, or
No.
Expect?
No, I mean they played the way we thought they would play. I think that the matchup, especially the nose guard on our center, wasn't in our favor. He got nice pushback in the run game, which clouds the reads for the backs. So we got to figure out how to control the nose and not let the nose take over the game.
How about the disappointment? George makes that strip sack, set up. You're only down 7-0, first and goal at the 5.
No.
A little bit of disappointment to get 3 points.
Yeah, no, we talked about scoring touchdowns in the red zone. We had 3 opportunities and we didn't get it done. And that hurts. I mean, that's a chance to get momentum, make it a 7-7 ball game, and then play toe to toe from there.
There a bright spot you take away from this?
Yeah, I mean, I think our kids play hard. They didn't back down. I thought they played as hard as long as they could. And so that's a bright spot. I mean, that's a big physical Big Ten football team. So we won't see that the rest of the way through. I don't think so. We should take some things from this game that we did well, and then obviously we have to be better on offense, better in the run game, better at pass protection, so we can stay on the field a little bit longer.
Coach, if I can get you through the second half, you're only down 14-3. Defense is still playing well. Forced a couple punts. And then you have Nebraska in a 3rd and 14.
Yep. And he scrambled.
He scrambled and Kent made that sideline catch, kept the drive alive. They needed 2 more 3rd down conversions to score. That play I thought was very, very critical, that 3rd and 14 catch by the sideline. Would you agree?
Yeah, they had a holding on 2nd down, which made it 2nd and long. We stopped them, and then obviously the quarterback is a good athlete. He broke contain and made a nice throw on the sideline. I thought maybe that kid's feet was out of bounds, or was hoping his feet was out of bounds, but he made a heck of a play. Hats off to them.
Any thoughts about that quarterback? First time he comes in, first time he's played, basically.
Yeah, no. We recruited him out of high school and really liked him. Obviously, he's a tremendous athlete. Threw the ball a lot better. Obviously he's developed as a passer as well. And he was smart. He had the 1 turnover early, but they've been turning the ball over 4 times a game. And they had 1 turnover today. So, Obviously, they managed the game for him. On some third downs, they ran quarterback draw or did some things to try to make sure he's not in bad situations. I think they really did a good job protecting him and not trying to expose him in the drop back passing game.
Second touchdown in the first half, wide open receiver. Was that a case of long coverage? Right down the middle?
Yeah, it was a wide pop off the RPO game. Our safety came down on the run, and obviously they slipped the tight end behind them. So, it was a great call. We knew in the red zone they tried different things to try to, get your eyes in different spots, and it was a good play design by them.
Do you have anything else, Andy?
One more. It was kind of white towards the end of the game with Ethan Hampton going into next week's game with Tulsa. Any thought to more playing time for Ethan Hampton?
Not at this moment. We'll watch the tape and, we had 6 drops in the first half. Not sure how many we had in the second half. So, if you add 6 more receptions, I think it's a different story. Yeah, we're not going to make that decision at this point.
Thank you.
All right, anything from Zach or Eddie on the Zoom?
I had just one thing kind of following up on a little what Andy said. Just what did you see clicking on that last drive that wasn't there earlier in the game?
Well, I thought the ball came out quick. I thought guys made catches, and got up the field. We had some younger guys playing. They played with some urgency and some tempo, which was good to see, because we're going to need all those guys as the season continues to go along.
All right,
Coach.
Go ahead, Zach.
Yeah, I had one. Coach, early this week, you placed emphasis on the need for a formidable ground attack, yet it was noticeably absent during today's game. What factors contributed to the lack of a strong ground game, and what adjustments, if any, do you think is necessary moving forward?
Yeah, I think obviously their defensive line played a factor in our inability to run the ball. But we got to go back and figure out the things we're asking guys to do. Can they get it done? And then we have to look at personnel. Do we have the right guys in the right spots, especially inside? So we have to look at the interior of our offensive line and evaluate, what those guys can do, what we're asking them to do, and if they have the ability to do it.
All right, I'm gonna let Coach go. We've got James Ester here, and we're just gonna have James today. And then we have to catch a plane. It's late, so we'll have James briefly here. Thanks, James.
Yeah.
All right, any questions? Okay, let's just go to the Zoom for questions for James.
Hey, James, Eddie with the Chronicle. Just, really quick, that 3rd and 16 play, I'm trying to remember all the details of it, but, they ended up picking up the first down there on 3rd and long, ended up getting in for the touchdown. I think that made it 21-3. Just obviously what wasn't clicking on that play, and how much did that kind of change things, in terms of how the game went?
As a defensive lineman, I'm not 100% sure what goes on in the back end, but I know that guys spoke to me and they said they had some miscommunication, just some bad eyes. So, obviously, you don't want to see things like that, but at the end of the day, all of the issues that we have are fixable. So, we just want to continue to harp on those type of things and just be sharper as the weeks go on. We got a long season left ahead of us.
Overall, how do you say the defense played today? Obviously started strong, and then I think touchdowns on the last 3 possessions. Overall, how do you say you guys did?
Overall, how the defense play?
I think we came out hard. Obviously, attrition builds up. That's going to happen when you're on the field for a long time. We played a big physical team, like Coach Hammock said. After a while, things start to wear on you when you're on the field for so long. So, we want to continue to get stops, continue to build on stuff like that. But I think there's a lot of positive takeaways too. And we just need to play. We need to play a complete football game. And to this point, we really haven't done that. So.
All right,
Good.
anything else for James? All right, thank you, James. Appreciate you. Thanks, everybody.